What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? DoctorDDub here, and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. I'm probably going to call it Sub-Zero again at some point, just because that seems so fitting with how cold everything is. But anyway, I've gone ahead and, taken care of hunger and thirst, and made up a couple additional filtered water bottles. And with that, we're going to head off and check out the emergency supply cache. Oh, and also, there's a couple fish over here that we haven't scanned yet. Oh, also, another thing. You know how last time I was saying an eye? It's so weird looking. This right here, it's an Arctic peeper. It's so cool. I thought peepers weren't here, but they totally are. If I can scan it, my goodness, the movements are so jerky right now. And part of that might be on me, to be completely honest. My GPU is currently sitting between 99 and 100% usage. Which, yeah, it's partly my GPU, but at the same time, I could handle the first Subnautica no problem up until I built... Oh crap, we have to go under the ice? Up until I built some massive base that caused me to lag when looking at it. So, take it for what you will. Not everyone's game will be this laggy or unoptimized. Oh my gosh, that is just a sheer ice shelf. It's so cool looking. Whoa. This is one of the fish that we saw in a photo. That is so weird looking. I'm assuming it's Titan wholefish. So we've seen wholefish before. Wow. Replenish oxygen? That's... Can I swim through it? Oh, you can swim through it. That's so cool. Oh, man. I've said it before, and I'm probably gonna regret it, but I can't wait for my first, just like, terrifying moment of finding a creature I haven't seen before and just freaking out. It's gonna be awesome. Data box. High capacity O2 tank already? Heck yes. Is that all that was down here? Precursor technology? Yes, please. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I was hoping this would have been like a...
30 seconds.
Like a life pod? Like all in the first Subnautica? Let's surface real quick. I know we can get air here, but I want to read those data entries. That's our first alien technology we've found. Or, sorry, precursor technology. We don't exactly know what it is yet. And an eye. We can eat this as is for food and water. Let's do that. I think in their data entry, it said it was, at least from the first Subnautica, I was about to call it Subnautica 1, that they're mostly water, so it makes sense. Precursor bounty. Gain rewards for precursor technology. That was useful. Sanctuary Zero location data? Is this what we just uncovered? I don't think it is. Sanctuary Zero was discovered some months ago, operating on low power. All attempts to access the facility have failed. It is located in the so-called Twisty Bridges, an area dense with macroflora reaching 100 to 300 meters in depth. The fast growth of the tubular organic bridges, those are those giant, where are they? Well, we can't see any from here, but those giant twisting root-looking things. Where's that? Bridges throughout the area prevents a permanent route to the facility from being established. It can be located at a depth of 200 meters, and contractors are advised to use visual reference to locate a viable path. Does that mean we can find an entrance to Sanctuary Zero 200 meters down, somewhere in this area? In the Twisty Bridges? That makes sense. Twisty Bridges, organic bridges. I can connect dots. The alien architects constructed multiple sanctuary facilities around 4546b. Their purpose was to store and preserve the aliens' mental states for later retrieval in case of emergency. That's interesting. While many individuals fled to those sanctuaries when the Kara contagion, that was the bacterium that everything was infected with, was released, most succumbed before they could reach one. Of those sanctuaries we have gained access to, none have contained a viable alien consciousness, and it is further unclear what sense could be made of the data if they had. Interesting. Alright, in crystalline sulfur, we've already found this. Essential for advanced fabrication, blah blah blah, highly reactive, non-metallic. We found that last time. Ooh, and we got life form to read about, which I don't think we'll do. If you want to pause and read anything that is from the first Subnautica, feel free. I'm not going to really read it because it's all pretty much the same. But anything that's new, I'm totally going to read. Pinacarid, an intelligent and curious creature which hunts and forages below the waterline, but returns to the surface to breathe. Eats small fish, may be hand-fed, shows taming potential. That's kind of cool. Maybe we can get a pet Pinacarid. That'd be cool. And the Titan Holefish. Holy crap. A large docile herbivore which emits oxygen and is defended by the small aggressive symbiotes which accompany them. Slow, stupid, and delicious. Complex gills. And the limey inside of the hole, drawing cold water in and emitting warm, oxygen-rich water in its place. Attracts symbiotes. Those storms they keep startling me. Attracts symbiotes which make the holefish their home and fiercely ward off any approaching life form. Migrates more or less at random, feeding from nutrients deposited by the symbiotes. The Titan holefish was evolved entirely beyond basic survival mechanisms like speed, intelligence, or hunting. It exists in a semi-permanent state of unreflective calm, swimming forward on impulse, fully trusting the complex ecosystem which supports it. That's kind of cool. Valuable oxygen source if you can reach it. Cool. And then herbivores. Bladderfish is old. So is boomerang. So is eye. So is hoopfish. But the Arctic peeper. Hold on. Why didn't that? The Arctic peeper is new. A fast prey fish. And I'm assuming this will have a photo eventually. Camouflaged against the ice. Researcher notes. Don't like the auto-generated name. Suggests ice clops. Assessment edible. And then flora, creepvine, and sulfur plant. We've seen both of those. Why isn't this... Am I not spending enough time on it? I think that's what's happening. Alright, pre-alpha. Violet bow. We've seen that as well. That's really cool looking. Alright, I guess we head back and see what it takes to make the higher capacity oxygen tank. That seems like a good idea right now. Other than going, or instead of going deep down into dark crevices, which I will probably regret eventually. I want to try and scan pretty much everything I can, even though I already have it, just because I don't know how often I'll be coming this direction. It's so weird being unfamiliar with everything again. By the end of Subnautica, I knew the map, like, really pretty darn well. I'm not saying I knew it perfectly, but I could, I could find my way around pretty easily. In this, I don't know. It looks like there's one giant, like, ice shelf, which is where, the mainland is. So that's sort of a point of reference. But beyond that, I have no real idea. Oh, and look at this! Our supports. Did that just eat something? Is that what I heard? The supports are actually touching the ground now. Progress. And I'm sure we'll get an animation and sound effect for going through the door. I don't know. Then again, that might be limited by GPU usage, because I stopped getting those animations in Subnautica once I built my massive base. Alright, personal equipment, high capacity oxygen tank, 2 glass, 4 titanium, and silver. Which means we're gonna have to go exploring, which is terrifying. But that's fine. Let's at least get everything else first so we can come back with the silver. So we don't have any glass. It was 2 glass, titanium, and silver. Alright, let's grab some quartz and then we're gonna pick a direction and just go that way. It's terrifying, but it's gonna happen. So right now we're just looking for quartz. And is that some right there? I think it's 2 quartz for 1 piece of glass. That is not quartz. Oh my gosh. If something were to come up... Redwort? This isn't new either. If something were to come through... Oh man, I'm having flashbacks of stalker incidents we had. Yeah, look how much better the frame rate gets when looking down here. I don't know how well this will come through on the recording. Down here versus looking up at everything.
30 seconds.
I don't know. It's apparent for me. I can't really see any difference on the recording, so you guys might not be seeing any difference either. There's a lot of cores here. Oh gosh. I kind of just want to, since we're right here, that's kind of deep looking. We'll break out the Sea Glide and give this a shot. Alright, so we're looking for silver, which should be in a shale deposit? No, not shale. Usually they were found in caves, which, my goodness, it's so hard to see down here. Something that's not limestone. Sandstone deposits, I think is what they were in. Which were usually either lower or, like I just said, in some sort of cave. Oh gosh. What is that thing? What are those things? There's two of them. Oh. I don't know if that quite qualifies. Hold on. No thank you. No thank you. I don't know if I'd quite call that that moment I was waiting for. The holy crap, what is that thing? It's close though, because that thing is freaky looking. It's not massive though. Oh, I just dropped that. Filtered water, come back. Baby, come back. I don't know where that went. It is so much harder to see. Does it float? That'd be awesome if it floated. It does float. Or at least it sinks very slowly. It sounds like I'm choking when I drink that. Alright, let's go get ourselves a scan of whatever the heck that thing was. This is always terrifying, just swimming straight down. I hate these things. Go away.
100 meters. Oxygen
Ah,
efficiency
there's shale?
decreased.
Oh. Woo, noises. Brute. Oh, that's a shark? A brute shark? That sounds not super friendly. Although it's not too aggressive. Oh my goodness, this is difficult. Come on.
30 seconds.
Oh. Oh, I don't like this. I think we're gonna just go swim down in that hole. I saw some deposits of something on the edge. It might have been sandstone. It might not have been sandstone. I don't know. Can I go further? That's a Sea Glide fragment. I'm not seeing what I saw before. I think I just spooked myself with my own bubbles. Just so we're clear here. Is this where we were earlier? No, it's not.
30 seconds.
Is that the same thing? I'm assuming so. Oh man. I think I'm gonna have better luck in caves instead of just trying to go deep, although I don't know where caves are at. So I might just do a little bit of exploring here and... Wow, look how quickly that moves. We are so close to that planet. Assuming that's a planet and not a moon. Oh, wait. Did we not? Was that not the emergency supply cache? What the heck? Do as you please, just tell me what you find, don't get me in trouble.
I've got a lead for you. An alien sanctuary in the Twisty Bridges. 200 meters down.
I need to go back to the research site.
I can't let you.
Why not?
Boss's orders. We're trying to keep you alive.
Only because salaries cost less than lawsuits.
I know we've heard this
Is
before.
that cynicism making you friends down there?
Sure. They're just not human.
The files are on your databank. Do as you please, just tell me what you find. And don't get me into trouble.
Would this still be showing up if we had looted it already? I feel like it shouldn't, but it definitely still is. I'm just making sure that we did everything here. This is just a waypoint, apparently. Even though we have everything from here. Weird.
30 seconds.
Oh my gosh, is this surfaceable? It is, yes. Whoa. Is this? No, this isn't where we fell in. Just kidding. It looked very similarly shaped. Oh gosh. Diving down into the creep vine and... I feel like this flashlight is way better. Is that a fish I haven't seen before? I don't know where it went. That thing? Ooh! Oh gosh. God, scanning things is near impossible right now with how choppy everything is. Okay, in my defense, well, not in my defense, that did not do a lot of damage. It's just a little startling. Can I pick this thing up? I can? Oh, it hurts to pick up.
30 seconds.
Never mind. Is that a sandstone deposit? Or something? Can I get up there? Oh man, so much exploring and unknown. I love it. Oh, we are in like a... Ooh. Hello. Thank you. Alright, so there's a lot of... Ooh! A penguin! Underwater! They're so cute! And that's another symbiote up top there. How can I see better without a flashlight? This is weird. It's also blue. I think I can see better without the flashlight. Yeah, pretty much. Might as well save the battery life. Is that another way up? No, that's... No, it's just lightly colored. Alright, I really, really want some silver. Or something other than limestone. Like I said, cave system or depth, I think is what I need to find. Oh, so I'm gonna... I don't want to leave you guys though, cause one, I don't want to be alone. And two, if I come across something terrifying, I want you to see it. Or I want you to see me see it. Cause that's probably more entertaining. This doesn't look like much, like... Nothing... The geography here is not super drastically changing. I don't feel like I'm in a new biome or anything. I do like these guys though. That's super useful. Cave? Not a cave. Yeah, the flashlight is just so much better. If I don't have to move fast and I'm just looking for stuff, this is the way to go, for sure. I miss knowing where every cave system was. It was, comforting knowing the area. And now I don't know the area, and now it's not comforting. Oh, man. At least this is pretty. Like, there's a lot of colors. Any large fish. Oh.
30 seconds.
Yeah, there's one there. For the sake of me just doing nothing and accomplishing nothing this episode, I'm gonna see if I can't find some silver without you guys, as much as I don't want to. Trust me, I will show you if anything interesting happens. Wish me luck. breakable silver outcrop. Yes, please. That's new. I don't think we had breakable silver outcrops. Breakable lead outcrop? So it tells us exactly what's in it. Except for limestone. Limestone can still contain... So they're slightly darker colored. That lead one contained titanium. Interesting. So this is basically like the equivalent of shale, I think, from the first one. And we're not super deep. We're only 90 meters down. Interesting. I kind of like that. It's a change. We have some silver though. I don't know how much we needed, but we have a piece of silver. So let's hope that's enough. If not, I have a general idea of how to find it now. That actually did not take long. I maybe left you guys for about 30 seconds or so. And I do regret it though, because I found a, what was it? Propulsion cannon fragment that I didn't scan. Because I was like, oh no, I'll find plenty of these. I'll wait for them. Then again, I think I might have used that thing once in the first one. Basically a gun that just pushes things away from you. Another precursor technology? What does this do? Oh, these are like collectibles. Overall progress, 4%, 2 out of 50 found. That's kind of cool. Just different things to show that you've explored the map. All these caves look so cave-like, but they're literally just holes through, like, cliff sides. It's slightly disappointing, because I like me some caves. I like them a lot. Alright, I don't even know if we have everything needed to make this, but we're gonna find out. So we need to make at least 2 pieces of glass, I believe, which take 2 quartz each. And we have our standard O2 tank. We can make a rebreather too. Heck yes. Alright, and then just our standard oxygen tank. So I think all we have to do is remove it first. Put it in our inventory. And now it can be used as a crafting ingredient. And now we can upgrade it. So we're going from 45 right now, all the way up to... Oh, wait, no. It was 75 with it equipped. 75 to 135. That is nice. Alright, and then the other equipment, the rebreather, is a wiring kit and fiber mesh. Fiber mesh is creepvine sample, which I think we have. This thing is super useful because right now, I don't know if you guys would remember from earlier this episode, when we surpassed 100 meters in depth, our little PDA assistant said that oxygen efficiency is decreased. So instead of losing like 1 oxygen per second, it goes up to like 2 or 3 per second. And so you deplete your resources a lot faster. And then we need to make a wiring kit, which is 2 silver. All right. I'll be right back. Gonna go find me some silver. I found silver. This is actually my second time going down here. And gold? How did I miss this? I must be going down somewhere I actually didn't go before. These must be connected. I found this little, whatever you'd call it, little hole here. And there's a couple silver outcrops, some of which are giving me titanium, which I'm not super thrilled about. And it looks like it goes deeper, and there's several of these. Like there's 3 that are connected right here. I think it's just 3. But then there's this one that goes deeper, and I am gonna do it, I guess. This is all gold, I think. This is interesting. They're reusing assets. Like these gold outcrops were sandstone deposits, which could contain silver, gold, and something else. I think. It's been a while. Sweet. Also, this oxygen tank upgrade is... It's nice. Come on, hookfish. Get in my inventory. And this floor is so thick, if there was something down there, I don't know if I'd see it. I think that's all of it, though. And we definitely have our 2 silver. We got 3, which is not plenty, but it's enough, so. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. This area is kind of cool. And again, I would classify this as kind of cave-like, so my assumption of this kind of stuff being in a cave, not far off, so. Alright, and now we can make ourselves a wiring kit, which will give us a rebreather, which will allow us to go deeper than 100 meters without basically starving ourselves for oxygen, which will then potentially prompt us to head to that alien chamber, or whatever it is, the entrance that is 200 meters down in the twisty bridges. I think that's where this is headed. I could be wrong, but I think I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. And now with the rebreather, oh, it auto-equips for us. Conserves oxygen when diving deeper. Absorbs and recycles CO2 into breathable air. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And storage is about to get really full, because I'm just dumping everything. Oh. Alright. Let's cook up this hoopfish. We're not going to have time for too much more this episode, but I do kind of want to try and find the entrance so that when we get back next time, we can go straight to it. Okay, so 200 meters down, somewhere in the twisty bridges, which is very much just this general area. So somewhere that will allow us to go 200 meters deep is where we're looking for. So that huge drop-off we found earlier in this general direction is probably along the lines of what we're looking for. Oh, and you know how I was terrified of this thing? Or not terrified, but... Ow, I thought I was far enough away. It's an oxygen plant. I was scared of it, thinking it was like a Venus flytrap. Yeah. Alright, so we're at 121. I feel like this is very much a proper pathway to get there. I don't know if these things are one-time use, but we're gonna find out if we end up drowning down here. Oh, this looks promising. Wow. Holy crap. I don't know if I want to go down there. That looks a little bit like too much for me right now. This is around 200 meters deep though, so I'm kind of just exploring the area. Does this go up? Yeah, it does. Oh man. This game really puts you through the emotional spectrum. Like, I'm just so antsy right now. Like we're looking for an alien ruin or something. An entrance. This looks like something? Is this another one of those?
On GPS.
Hey.
To the sanctuary. Do you see anything?
Some alien structures dotted about. I'll see where they lead.
Uh-huh. This is definitely it. Can we scan this thing? Or is this just a... We can't. More precursor technology? Oh, so they don't even all look the same. Cool. So it's basically a scavenger hunt across the entire map of the game. I'm assuming it's going to be like a follow the trail type thing. No, it's not. This opens up. Interesting. Ah, here's another though. I'm hoping there's another oxygen plant right around the corner here. Oh, speaking of which. Precursor bounty? This is probably going to be nothing. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is one downside of playing this during early access. Is that... I don't know. Stuff isn't finished. Do you guys hear that? The... Here's another. Did I not hit the oxygen? I thought it... I'm accepting the damage. I'm accepting my fate. Did I even take damage? We'll grab the sulfur, because we can. Oxygen plant. Please. I'll come back and scan that here in a sec. Okay. We gotta backtrack real quick, or we're gonna drown.
30 seconds.
Which would be bad. There was one right here? Yeah, okay. We're not gonna drown after all. Oh, it doesn't replenish it fully? Just partially? Oh, okay. Let's hope the alien base is inside and not underwater, like the force fields from the first one.
30 seconds.
It looks promising. Ah. All right. We have made it inside. It is exactly at 200 meters. That looks like fun to explore. Fun that will have to wait until next time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much for joining me for this. I'll probably end up saving right here and then running back, scanning the stuff along the way, maybe grabbing some resources, and then taking care of my hunger and thirst before we come down here. And bring some more water with us, because we're clearly out of all sustenance, and that's going to be bad because I don't know how deep this place goes. But I'm excited to explore it. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much for joining me today. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, as always, take care.